Hi Leo, welcome to the Power of Three. It's December 2022 and this is your general. So if this is your first time here, welcome. This is a general message for the sign of Leo. It's not going to resonate with everyone. And Leos that are returning, welcome back. You already know that. But our Heavenly Father's message is for everyone. So this is also my chance to, if you peace out before the message, to wish you a Merry Christmas this year. So Leo, let's get started with your message because I'm really interested to see what's going to come out here. The energy that we're kind of dealing with here, I don't know if you've been paying attention throughout time here at this channel, you will notice that I give all you signs your own clarifier, and I use the same deck for the main energy. But this month, I have to use the same decks for all the signs. So the energy for me is like being stuck with just these two decks. Not that I don't love them, but I'm used to changing things up. So that in itself could resonate with you. Or it's just a sense of making do. In this particular case for you, Leo, I think it's kind of making do, but you feel stuck. I'm just going to get started with this because I really can't even imagine where this is going to go, but I hope it goes in a good direction. So, without further ado, for you, Leo, not that it's bad in any way, okay? From our Heavenly Father, for you, ask, and it shall be given you. It comes from Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. Okay, for the overall energy this month, we're using the dark mirror. You got hiding your true self. Hiding your true self. And to support that from the, why do I always forget what this deck's called? Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. You got the High Lady of Love and Compassion. Reverence, kindness, consideration. So, I'm going to bring these up. What came through here, Leo? Now, you can see a heavy feminine energy here, okay? But, and I do feel that's what we're dealing with. Sorry about the light there. I'm trying to get it just right. I do feel like it's a feminine energy. What came through very much so with this hiding your true self is I don't know whether you were just raised this way, Leo, or whether it's the relationship that you're in now that there is a high expectation of this. If you feel bad or sad or left out, like you're to put everybody else first. You're to be happy, loving, compassionate, ready to whatever all the time. And hiding your true self is that, you know, like everyone else, you want it to be about you sometimes. But you're not allowed to portray that. You're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed to let anyone around you know that. Why? We're going to find out. We are using for the main spread the beautiful creatures. So let's shuffle and see who or what is making you do this. For December 2022, thank you, Holy Spirit of Jesus, Divine Archangels, my spirit guides, and my earth tribe for being here with the sign of Leo. For their highest good. For heaven's sakes, for their highest good. Nine of Swords. Anxiety. Yeah, and see the mask that she's pulling down to show the true self is sad. She's got to mask that. You have to mask that. Not allowed to show that. Can we please find out why or who is making Leo feel this way or be this way? Four of Pentacles, greed. Greed. But whose? But whose greed? Yours? For Leo, please. I'm more intrigued than ever. December 2022. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Excuse me. Changes. God steps in. The universe steps in. Ask, and it shall be given you. So maybe you did. Maybe you asked. Maybe you prayed. Let's see what's at the bottom. The High Priestess. Inner wisdom. Following your intuition. So if you're following your intuition, then you're probably praying. You probably prayed. You probably did ask. And the wheel is here. So last year I got this deck for Christmas. So we used it in January. This year we get to use the Nightmare Before Christmas. So we're going to clarify with this deck, Leo. And let's see what else we can find out. And we're going to use the power of 3 this month to fine-tune your reading. For the sign of Leo, please clarify for their highest good. The 9 of Swords, please. The 10 of Swords. Betrayal. Being stabbed in the back. Something coming to an end. Very painfully, I might add. That's the reason for the anxiety. Okay, so maybe it is you, Leo. Maybe you know you have to put up this front in order to maintain the stability that you've had. This is maybe where your income comes from. You know, it might be a job. And you have to, like, totally hide your true self in order to possibly earn your living. Let's see. Four of Pentacles. Why is that here for Leo? Chariot. Maybe it took a lot for you to get where you're at, and you want to keep putting up this front in order to hang on to it. Or maybe this Christmas, the wheel is going to, you know, move you out on this chariot or Santa's sleigh in this particular scenario. Leo, let's see what comes out with this Wheel of Fortune. Hopefully this the Lovers. So is it about a relationship, Leo? Queen of Wands reversed. It's your energy reversed. So have you basically kind of sold yourself out for the stability of a relationship, a marriage perhaps, whatever, that's very financially stable? You know, hey, some people aren't about the love and the feels. Some people are so practical, it's almost to a fault where money's concerned. Okay? And some people will swallow their true feelings, okay? Because their true feelings aren't as important as a certain lifestyle that you like to have, right? Maybe to you that's more important. Maybe you think enough of your partner to where it balances out for you, okay? Where other people, money doesn't care at all. They don't care at all about money. It's all about emotion, all right? So there is nobody to say, um, you know, what's absolutely right or what's absolutely wrong. That's not the point here. The point here is me trying to find the energy that's here, and this is a decision that you have made for yourself, right? This is how you feel about it. Emotions need to be kept in check. Other things are a little more important, right? Stability, you know, for your future and your kids and stuff like that. So you have learned to be a certain way, whether you actually feel that way or not, because it's what's expected of you. Maybe it's a very high profile relationship and you have to, you know, like a first lady kind of thing. I'm not saying it's that high profile, but just to give you an example of something where, you know, you might not feel like, you know, like the royals, you know, where you're like, you know, you look, but you don't know how they feel inside. So this is the energy that is here, Leo. Okay. Um, let's see. Yeah, and that Queen of Wands was reversed, right? It was like this at the bottom of the deck. So I just feel like that's kind of playing into the energy of hiding your true self. Okay, Leo, let's see what comes out of the power of 3 to fine-tune this for you. Ask and it shall be given you. Maybe you silently asked for something to shift because maybe things have changed and, you know, it's getting a little bit hard to keep those emotions and feelings in check because maybe people are getting so, maybe you're really good at it is what I'm trying to say, and people have gotten so used to it that even normal things where people should turn and be like, oh, you know, it's your turn, you know, honey or mom or whatever the scenario is, you know, to make a big deal or to be compassionate or show, because maybe when you're sad or you're down, nobody's got time. That's not their job. It's your job. See what I'm saying? And you do it well. But even the healers have to be healed sometimes. Even they have to be shown compassion. And sometimes people get it so good that they can't even really give it back. They're like, what's the matter with you? Right? Like, you know, you're the one supposed to make me feel better, right? So that's what I get here. Very much. So let's see. Hiding your true self with the High Lady of Love and Compassion. I do see it here. Listen for God's messages through music. So, you know, Leo, ask and it shall be given you. You see, I'm going to bring this back up. They want me to bring this back up. Look at that. You are God's child. Ask Him. It doesn't even matter if you think, well, I can't ask God because I set everything up this way and this is, you know, and that, you know, but now you're maybe really missing being nurtured as a person that has needs like everybody else, right? But God will take care of those needs. He will give you what you ask for. See how He will treat you like His little child. And look at how He gets pleasure in seeing how happy you are with the gift, right? It's awesome. Listen for God's messages through music. He'll speak to you. The Nine of Swords with the Ten of Swords, please. Leo. You're going to miss my love. See, because maybe you're going to start to change, Leo, and people maybe have really taken you for granted. And you're going to pull back and start caring for yourself and nurturing yourself and maybe getting to know God more and more through that process. The Chariot with the Four of Pentacles. Knocked everything. Four of Pentacles with the Chariot, please. I want your love. So, you know, maybe as you kind of change and start, you know, letting your mate know these things. They can't change if you don't let them know that there needs to be a change. So you do have to make that change yourself and start opening up to people and saying, no, this is kind of how I really feel. I know you're used to me putting on a front that I feel like this about it, but I actually feel like this, right? But I think when we come back to here with this Ten of Swords, right? This is what you're worried about. What you're worried about is if you take off that mask and tell them the truth about how you feel, this is going to happen. You're going to get stabbed in the back. And that's why you're going to miss my love this year. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune with the Lovers. Is there another chance for me? See? This is coming in with I want your love and the Chariot. Okay? So, what this is telling me, Leo, is that, you know, maybe the kids are going to be assholes about it, but I feel like your partner won't be. They're gonna want to fix it. They're gonna want to know, okay, well, honey, how do you really feel? I need to know this. You know, it can be things that they can change, right? And don't just tolerate everything. And this message here, that coming out will really help, I feel, you know, because of the anxiety here. Because there wasn't enough emotion put in it at the start, you don't have enough faith now to actually let out a few things that you've masked and hidden about your true self and how you feel about certain things. And maybe you don't always feel like being the high lady of love and compassion all the time. You want some of it given back. But unless you let people know that, and unless let people know that, you know, especially your mate, okay, you know, they can't change it and they can't fix it. Okay, so Leo, now to close your message, I have been asked to share my little precious unicorn deck that I usually hoard for myself, but I have to share with you guys this month. But I just love this little deck, and we're going to use it to get you a closing message and to, you know, to close this energy out safely. So let's see. This deck is just precious to me, so let's see what comes out for Leo for their highest good, for something for them to take away and to close this energy out safely. Please and thank you so much for being here with us. For Leo, please. This is awesome. Man, I love this deck. Let go of stress. Don't take on other people's stress. Breathe it out now. Absolutely perfect. It's going to be okay, Leo. But you got to stop hiding your true self. Okay? And I'm going to leave it there, Leo. And I hope that you will hit the like button to support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't, because it's all free. And maybe I'll see you at the end of the month for the highest viewed video bonus message. Okay? So again, have a great Christmas, Leo. And until I do see you again, stay in God's light and enjoy His peace. Bye for now.